Hello everyone, I have a beautiful Rose Bear Valentine's Day wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how you can put together this beautiful Valentine's Day wreath using Dollar Tree materials. Let me show you how to make it. For our Valentine's Day wreath, you're going to need one of the 14-inch wire wreath forms that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. You're also going to need several rolls of their decorative mesh. This is their tulle mesh that has the fake snow on it, and these are 6-inch at 3-yard rolls. You will need 5 in the dark pink and 5 in the light pink. And you're also going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half. I have 2 rolls laid out, one of the light and one of the dark. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 6 inches. You can find a complete supply list for this project in the description box below. A new tool that you can find at Dollar Tree for $1.25. They have 3 different sizes. This is the largest at 60 millimeters. Fantastic. Cuts through that mesh like butter. I have my mesh cut and my pipe cleaners cut in half. Now I'm going to be using my bow dabber here. This is a bow maker, but I like to use this one to hold my bundles. It just makes it much easier for me. Now as I cut and stacked my mesh, I have every other one. So I have light pink, dark pink, light pink, dark pink. And that's perfect, so I can just pull from the top and add. And then we're going to do the standard ruffle. You lay your piece down, start in the center, scrunch right across the center so it comes out like a little bow tie. We're going to be adding 3 pieces to each bundle. So on this one I'll have light pink, dark pink, and then light pink. And then on the next one it'll come out dark pink, light pink, and dark pink. Now I really like working with this mesh because it does not fray at all with cut methods. And when I use the standard ruffle with it, it gives it such a light, fluffy, and delicate look to it. Pull everything down, squeeze nice and tight, and twist. And that is what your bundle looks like. Isn't that beautiful? So soft and fluffy. And then just by pulling right off the top, the next one will have the opposite mix. As you can see, this one has the 2 darker pink and this one has the 2 lighter pink. But once you bring them together, they're going to complement perfectly, and it's going to make an absolutely gorgeous base for this Valentine's Day wreath. I'm starting to get my bundles attached. Look at how pretty that base is. It's so light, fluffy, and soft. Perfect. Here on the back, you can see how I've been attaching it. So I start off by attaching it to the 2 bars here in the center. I do 2 bundles, and then I put 1 bundle here on the 2 bars on the inner side. I want this to be nice and wide and fluffy, so I have plenty of areas to attach my bear once I get him on in the center. As you can see here, I've added 2 bundles to the 2 bars in the center and 1 bundle to the 2 bars on the inner part of the ring. So now I'm going to go back to those 2 bars in the center. Just wrap your pipe cleaners around both of them. Pull nice and snug and give a couple twists. And then I like to pull my pipe cleaners together and push them forward. And slide my bundle over. This helps keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean and professional. You will not be able to see the ends of those pipe cleaners from the front because the mesh is going to fill it all in. Okay, so I have 2 bundles there on the 2 bars in the center. So now I'm going to move down to the 2 bars on the inner part of the ring. Again, just wrap it around both of those, pull nice and snug, and give it a twist. Now in each section, you're going to place approximately 9 bundles per section. And here you go, our base is complete. Look at how beautiful that looks. I love the mix of the light and darker pink. I like this tool that has the snow covered on it. Look at that beautiful texture. It's so light and fluffy. Valentine's Day is in the winter, so this is perfect. Now here on the back, you can see that I attached it on the 2 bars in the center, and then 1 on the 2 bars closest to the center of the wreath. And then I just repeat that 3 times, so I have a total of 9 bundles in each section. And look at how thick and full that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Now the first thing I want to put on are the lights, and I found these rose string lights, and they match the rose bear very well, and these light up. So I did take them out. I put in some batteries. But look at how pretty they are. Now it says here that the length of the string lights is 12 feet, but the total length is 13. So they give you a little bit of extra footage there to hide your battery pack. But this is the first thing that I want to get onto my wreath, and then I can place my other embellishments. Okay, so we're going to get these guys attached first. And I have a few little pieces here of pipe cleaner. I cut it down. This is 1/4 of a stem. And I want to make sure as I place them that I hide the cord. So I'm just going to open up my mesh, push the cord down, kind of hold the head where I want it. Okay, and this is the first place that I'm going to tie it down. Just wrap a piece of pipe cleaner, give it a twist or 2, and then take that and attach it to the wire frame. You can attach it anywhere on the wire frame. You only need to attach it to a single wire. You just don't want your string of lights to come out if, you know, it gets a little windy, or if you have it on a door that gets opened and closed a lot. Now this string of lights is, it says on the packaging, it is for indoor use only. So if you're going to add these lights, you need to keep the wreath inside. And then just kind of move over to the next area where you want your next rose. Just kind of hide the wire. Enjoying today's content and want to see more? Make sure to hit that subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Okay, and then after a few roses, go ahead and tack it down again. I have all my lights on, and 1 strand was plenty for this wreath. I just attached the battery pack here with pipe cleaners to the back of the wreath. That way it'll be easy if those lights ever die and I need to replace them. I can easily remove them, and I can easily open this up to change the batteries. But I'm very happy with that. Now this is the inspiration for my Rose Bear Valentine's Day wreath. I found it at Dollar Tree in their plus section. It comes in a plastic bag. It has a cute little card here. You can easily remove the price tag and write to and from inside. But I thought he was so adorable that I wanted to put him on a wreath. Now they do come in a couple different colors, light pink, red, and I think there's a dark pink as well. Now our little bear here is pretty darn cute just the way he is, but I really want to put some eyes on him. Now off of Amazon I purchased a bag of all the different sizes of these little button eyes. And so I pulled out a size that I like. If you're interested in the eyes, there's a link in my Amazon associate shop under craft supplies. So if you look at the front of the bear, they actually give you a few little spots that are just perfect to put in some eyes. So I always like to, you know, find my placement first. But see, I think that looks so much better with just those little eyes. And these are actually made to go through fabric or something like that, but I'm going to hot glue them in. So I'm glad they have the little screw there. Oh, doesn't he look cute? Now I also want to add one of these ornaments. They have a couple different ones to choose from, but Forever Together, I really like this one. So I've already taken one off of the hanger. And I'm going to glue that right in the front so it looks like my little bear here is holding it. I think that's so cute and the colors go perfect. And to get this attached, I'm going to be using my hot glue and Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. Okay, let's get our rose bear attached. And I think he is so adorable. I did go back and add a little heart sticker upside down to give him a nose. I think he's so adorable now. And I want to fit him right in the center, kind of pull the center down because he's going to fit in there nice and snug. Very cute. Okay, and you just want to push him down, make sure that everything is still lying flat, and see he will hang in there pretty well. And go to the back and see, maybe push forward some of your mesh there. You want to make sure he stays flat enough that you can hang it flat on the door. And to get him attached, I'm going to simply hot glue him into place because he's already there pretty snugly. Go into the areas where he meets the mesh and add some hot glue. Okay, so my bear's nice and secure. Now I'm going to add my final embellishments. I have some of the glitter hearts or table scatter. I'm going to use that. And I have 2 stems of this. It's just called a heart bush in white. And I'm just going to be using the hearts there. I'm going to cut it right below. So I'm going to get all my hearts ready. And to get my hearts on, I'm just going to be hot gluing these on. Wherever you find your spot, just kind of open it up a little bit so you can nestle the heart in. Make sure that it gets good contact. The white and the red hearts, I think they accent the pink background perfectly. I have all of my embellishments on, and I really like the contrast between the white and red hearts against that pink background. The little bear is the perfect center focal point on this wreath. Together Forever, I love that sign. I think it goes perfectly with this wreath. And to get this turned on, just flip it over and flip the switch on your battery pack there. And it lights up perfectly. Look at how pretty those roses are when they're lit up. such a gorgeous Rose Bear Valentine's Day wreath. Thank you so much for your visit. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. If you're looking for more Valentine's inspiration, you can click into my playlist right here. If you're ready to get started on some St. Patrick's Day inspiration, you can click on that playlist right here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so by hitting this icon right here. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.